This is a presentation on dividend stocks, ready to supercharge your portfolios with top dividend stocks. We're talking about companies that pay you just for holding their stock. Dive into American and Canadian companies that are money-making machines. Diversification, income, and growth potential in one package. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. Let's get started. First up, we've got the Royal Bank of Canada, the biggest bank in Canada. This stock screams stability with a rock-solid track record of dividend payouts. When the economy takes a hit, RBC keeps chugging along. This is a cornerstone stock to build a portfolio around. They've got a global reach and are in every sector of finance. If you want to sleep well at night, RBC is the stock for you. Now, let's talk about another Canadian powerhouse, the Bank of Montreal. This is Canada's oldest bank, which tells you something about their staying power. They've been paying dividends like clockwork forever, and they're not stopping anytime soon. We're talking about a company with a global footprint and a finger in every pie. Personal banking, commercial banking, wealth management, you name it. BMO is a buy and hold forever kind of stock. Let's talk about Enbridge, a giant in energy infrastructure. They own pipelines, storage facilities, and processing plants. They're raking in cash and sharing it through dividends. Essential pipelines crisscross North America. Want a piece of that action? Consider Enbridge. Next up is Pembina Pipelines, a key player in energy infrastructure. They transport and process oil and gas, and business is booming. They're the pipeline kings with long-term contracts. That means predictable income and fat dividends. Pembina is a dividend investor's dream. Let's talk about another energy titan, TC Energy. They're all over North America, moving natural gas and oil efficiently. They have a long history of rewarding investors with dividend growth. Built to last, their dividends keep growing. TC Energy is a cornerstone of North American energy, a safe bet for steady income and growth. Let's jump to the real estate sector with RioCan REIT. They own and manage prime retail properties in Canada. Think shopping malls, grocery-anchored centres, and mixed-use developments. They're cashing in on the demand for high-quality retail space. RioCan delivers, and their dividends are proof. Chapter 7. Smart REIT. Diversified income for savvy investors. Next up is Smart REIT, a Canadian real estate investment trust making waves. They have a diversified portfolio of retail like hosting Walmart, sound familiar? Residential and industrial properties, not putting all their eggs in one basket. They're everywhere, from coast to coast, and raking in the cash. This REIT is firing on all cylinders, with steady monthly income for dividend investors. Chapter 8. Realty income. The monthly dividend machine. Let's talk about realty income. Synonymous with dividends. They pay dividends like clockwork, month after month, specializing in essential retail and industrial properties. They are the kings of triple net leases. Pure profit for realty income and joy for investors. Chapter 9. CRT REIT, Canadian Real Estate Monthly Payouts. CRT REIT focuses on delivering consistent income to investors with high-quality Canadian real estate assets. Known for reliable monthly payouts, they turn undervalued properties into cash cows. For steady, passive income, CRT REIT is worth a closer look. Chapter 10. AT&T. Telecom titan, dividend dynamo. Now, let's talk about a telecom giant that needs no introduction, AT&T. They're a fixture in the American economy, and their dividend yield is the stuff of legend. With the rollout of 5G and the continued growth of media streaming, AT&T is well positioned for the future. This is a company that's reinventing itself while still delivering the goods for income-hungry investors. Chapter 11. TELUS, Canadian telecom leader, dividend champion. Next up is TELUS, a Canadian telecom giant making waves in dividend investing. Known for rock-solid dividends and a focus on healthcare technology, investing in 5G, fiber optics, and telehealth. TELUS is on the cutting edge of innovation, committed to shareholder value. Chapter 12. Brookfield Asset Management, global growth, global income. Let's talk about a global powerhouse, Brookfield Asset Management. They're everywhere. Real estate, infrastructure, renewable energy. Masters of alternative investments, generating massive cash flow. Brookfield is a dividend growth machine. Plain and simple. Built for the long haul, their dividends will only get bigger over time. Chapter 13. Fortis, the Canadian utility giant. Next up is a company that's as solid as a rock, Fortis. They provide essential services like electricity and natural gas. People need those services no matter the economy. Fortis has paid dividends for almost half a century, increasing them every year for nearly 50 years. Built on stability and growth, their dividends are the proof in the pudding. Chapter 14. Barrick Gold, glittering dividends. Let's add some sparkle to our portfolios with Barrick Gold. Barrick is the world's largest gold mining company. When inflation hits, gold shines brighter. They're sitting on a mountain of gold reserves, churning out profits. Barrick Gold hedges against inflation and market volatility, and their dividends are the icing on the cake. Let's diversify our dividend income with the XEI ETF. This Canadian ETF invests in high dividend paying Canadian stocks. It's a one-stop shop for Canadian dividends, offering instant diversification and exposure to top companies. With XEI, you're buying a piece of the entire Canadian dividend pie. Now let's step on the gas and talk about the DRIV ETF. This ETF is all about the future of transportation, autonomous and electric vehicles. These industries are changing the world, and DRIV gives you a front row seat to the revolution. They're investing in companies developing tomorrow's technologies, from self-driving cars to charging stations. This is a high growth area, but DRIV also focuses on companies generating real revenue today. Last but not least, let's talk about Main Street Capital, a business development company that's all about investing in small and medium-sized businesses. They're like a private equity firm for the rest of us, providing capital to companies that are often overlooked by the big banks. Main Street Capital is a dividend powerhouse, paying out generous monthly dividends that will have your portfolio singing all the way to the bank. There you have it, folks, a powerhouse lineup of dividend-paying stocks to achieve your financial goals. Building a diversified portfolio of quality dividend stocks is like building a money-making machine. Balance income, growth, and stability, so you can sleep well. Knowing your investments work for you. Please, this is not financial advice, but for educational purposes. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you next time.